Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews and Off Times Reminiscences. Today doing Poisse, who I first heard yesterday and who took my money yesterday. Such an impact this little album had on me, and it is a beast, a snarling beast. It is a pack of wolves chasing you through the woods, fangs bared, with their eyes on your thighs. Yeah, let's have a listen, shall we, to this little beastie. Which one am I going to do though? That's the trouble. Ooh, I haven't thought about this. It's that. Ooh, should I just bang on with the first one? May as well, hadn't I? Should have thought about this. So this has been out a little while, looking at the blurb here, since September last year. So it shows, I mean, it's impossible to keep track of everything that comes out, but it's nice that you can come upon these things and be delighted. It's too easy, I suppose, to just try and dwell on what's coming out now, and you do miss a lot of things that way. But anyway, back to this. It says here, black metal punk from the gutter. Who am I to argue with that? One thing that always makes me chuckle a wee bit when it comes to black metal punk or crusty black metal or whatever, I've always been of the opinion that a hell of a lot of black metal is just a natural progression of punk rock anyway. The subject matter might be different, but the music for me is just the punk I used to listen to on steroids. Now I know that doesn't apply to a lot of black metal, but it certainly applies to the more raw, simplistic black metal, such as the case here. And so for me, it's a double gift. It tickles the roots to a degree, but also, I mean, the intensity here, does take me back to when I first started listening to my first love of music, which is punk rock. The hairs on the arms prickle much the same as back then, but this is, you know, this is punk rock on steroids, punk rock that's been bitten by a radioactive spider, if you ask me. I'm sure you haven't, but that's what I think. Excuse me, that's what I think. So a couple of things. The first thing is that whilst you're being knocked for six by the general aggression and percussion and what have you here, they then bring out an angle grinder and start grinding some of your appendages off with that sort of scouring guitar riff that we had just before it slowed down a wee bit. And now we are getting into, I suppose, more what you would call punk rock, although again you would hear this in black metal all the time. So the stomp, we had the surge and now I've got the stomp. Now then, will I stop this again, or should I just let it go to the end? I don't know, we'll see what happens, shall we? Because clearly I'm not prepared for this, because I normally pick a track before I start. But as I say, I only bought it yesterday, so I've not nothing's had time to sink in other than how mighty a sound it is. Oops, I could have let you have listen to one. I'm sure you'd have been delighted, but best, well, not best, not we're not. Simple as that. Best would be to let it go, but no. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so yeah, absolute vicious little beastie, an whole album. I mean, that bass intro just kicked in before I stopped it. Thinking about it now, I might have done that song instead if prepared, but it'd be hard. I'll be hard pressed without listening to this several times to pick out a favourite. Really, they're all biting at your ankles, and sometimes we acquaint vicious music with vicious sentiment. I don't think that's the case at all with this. I don't think that's the case at all. I should say there's no malice here. I think, anyway, lost my train of thought. It's gone, totally gone. I had something that I thought was quite compelling to tell you, but it's gone. Where was it? Will it come back? Will it come back? Oh yes, it's come back, but I don't think it's that compelling. It is really like being chucked in a concrete mixer. But as well as the concrete and aggregate and all that in there, there's glass in there, broken glass. But it is a sensation you're not going to regret, is it? No. Anyway, so sorry about being even more amateur than I normally am, but hey ho, click your bollocks, catch you next time, cheerio.